Hello, you beautiful souls. It's Lane Smith Brown of WeirdHummingbirds.com. And today I'm wondering if you have a sense of humor about yourself. I grew up in a home where my siblings were quite a bit older than me, and all of them had a really wicked sense of humor. Now, by wicked sense of humor, I mean that dry, caustic wit where it sounds sort of like you're being funny, but really you're being put down. And I got very good at it myself. But I remember as a young kid being really hurt by that sense of humor, where it was about embarrassing me or making me feel small or insignificant. I'm not blaming anybody here. It's how we learned to communicate with each other. I'll tell you a story of just how bad it got sometimes. When I was about 12 or 13, I had wrecked my knee and had to be in a cast from my hip all the way to my ankle. And when I came home, I had to go down into the basement to my bedroom, and I misstepped. Instead of putting the casted leg down first, I tried to step down with my other leg, and it sent me spilling down the staircase all the way to the basement, and my elbow actually hit through the drywall and left a hole. And because I was used to this type of humor in my family, I knew that I needed to play dead and pretend that I was actually knocked out to avoid ridicule. And so I did. I just laid flat out until my parents were panicked that I had really hurt myself. My brother, my sister, everybody was kind of concerned. And then I just kind of allowed myself to kind of fake my way out to consciousness. And I had avoided that attack. Now, everybody's trying to be humorous, I guess. I was a sensitive kid, so it hurt a fair bit. But I had learned that behavior and became like that as I got older. And I really had to get a handle on that in my 20s so that I did not attack people with that sense of humor, because I realized that that wasn't a really, really good thing. But where I want to go with this is this whole idea of learning to laugh at ourselves. It's one of the things that I did as I segued from trying to get free of that caustic sense of humor, is I would learn to put myself down. I would learn to kind of that self-deprecating humor where you put yourself down so that you kind of you try to avoid somebody else putting you down. So it's kind of, it feels like you're taking charge, but what you're really doing is just doing that painful stuff to yourself. So where I'm going with this is a really significant thing that we can learn to do as we're doing this spiritual work, as we're looking at our power leaks, as we're seeing repetitive behaviors that aren't serving us, where we find ourselves constantly trying to learn the same lesson over and over and over again, and it feels like we're not getting it. Developing a softer sense of humor in that situation. So you're not putting yourself down, you're not calling yourself down, you're not being sharp with yourself. You're honestly lightening up the situation and going, oh, Lane, you just did it again. Why do you keep doing it again? You know, it's like, it's this soft little approach to, wow, you keep doing that. You keep not seeing that. And yet you know better. I've learned to have a really, really good sense of humor about myself and the time that it takes me to evolve into the next iteration of myself. Because that soft, cooing kind of sense of humor that is really lighthearted and meant to be fun and not personal and not hurtful is a beautiful way to kind of interrupt the ego's need to keep you in that power league. You can kind of make light of it in such a way that it opens up this little crack that allows you to move forward into the behavior or the emotion that you're really after. So I hope that that was clear. I want you to have a sense of humor about the work that you're doing here, but a soft, loving sense of humor that says, you know what, you're going to get this. It's all okay. We will go through this a few more times before it's cemented in your head. Not the kind of stuff that says you're stupid or unable to catch this. Just the lighthearted stuff that says, you got this. It's just going to take a little while. All right. I hope that that was meaningful to somebody out there, because when I caught this, it helped a great deal. Have a sense of humor about the work we're doing. Okay. Bye. Peace out.